Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Crystal. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Alexa, what's the time, please?
The time is 3:37 p.m.
So, good afternoon, everybody. I'm here in my flat at Rochester. I live by myself. I don't have small children. My children are 20 plus. My eldest is nearly 30 years old. So, no school run for me. So, this afternoon I went downstairs with my dog to take my dog for a walk. I had my coat on, the hooded coat, guys. The hooded parka coat I brought from the female section of Primark in Bluewater last year because I felt cold. I sat in my flat and I actually had to put the heating on. Although the sun was shining, I felt cold and it was nippy in the corridor as well, in the communal area. So I looked in my mailbox, my post, show you what was in it. Hang on a second, guys. So, this is it was about £40 parka coat I bought from Primark in Bluewater in the ladies section last year. Oh my God. I think I put it in the last video anyway. I really can't be doing with this. Just wait a minute, guys. Well, what we had in the post was a cancer leaflet with number 7 on it. The 7 written in black. And picture of a woman with grey hair and glasses, and she didn't look all that pretty. She was advertising cancer and young lives, and I've been letting my hair go grey at the top because I need to do my roots of my hair and the side of it, but I want to do that when I feel ready, and I don't want to dye my hair at the moment, so I'm just letting the grey bit show. So there's this woman with like sunglasses on with grey hair, and she was advertising. My mum is ringing the phone again. She's ringing the phone at 3:45. I'm making a note of all this, making a note of it. I've got to wait till it goes off my screen. So, a cancer leaflet in my mailbox. Then I walks outside the flat and I'm feeling okay. I'm not feeling ecstatic, but I'm feeling okay. I'm not feeling moody or cross or anything. Walk across the road, and immediately we've got the street theatrics or the orchestrated crap that goes on. Now, all I'm saying is I'm describing things as they happen, and when you are reporting things to the police, then you have to describe the colour of the person, if they've got any tattoos or distinguishing marks, how old they are and everything else. So, as I went onto the field, there was a black guy with a hooded coat like my parka coat, and the hood was over his head. Walking down the opposite side was 2 young men, and they were laughing like something was funny. And obviously drugs has got to do with this, because weed and ganja makes people giggle. So the guy with the hood over his head was either vaping very heavily or he was smoking weed. Now I smelt weed as I was walking my dog up the path behind this guy, who looked like he had a rather big dog off the lead. Right? But I just carried on walking behind this chap, and he was walking really fast in front of me, and his dog was going that way. It wasn't going anywhere near me. So there was no trouble. But these two young men were hovering about and giggling, thinking something was funny. Obviously, because they were probably smoking weed as well. I can only surmise that, I don't know, but they were just giggling for no reason. This is what is making my eyes sting and my eyes misty and me feeling faint on my feet. The constant drug use in this flat and outside of it, and the heavy use of vape pipes, which I believe can be actually worse than actual cigarettes themselves, because people can actually blind you with the vape pipe smoke so you can't see where you're going, especially when you're trying to cross the road. We'll see what happens. My mother's just rung the phone. This is all being noted down, screenshotted. I am getting a worker over the next couple of the weeks, because I can't carry on like this. I can't fucking see where I'm going. I can't breathe. I've never smoked drugs in my life. I think it's disgusting, especially when there's old people and children walking up the road. It upsets my dog. It makes me angry. Prior to leaving my flat, I haven't had any contact with Flirt Finder for ages. They've been trying to get me to talk to them on social media sites, and I'm not. I haven't spoken to anyone today. I've just deleted the messages. So basically, all week we've been having, I want to meet you, Crystal. I want to meet you. And when can we meet? And then today I get a message from a black man, apparently, very, very sexual language from a black guy. I've got two men in their 20s giggling at me as I'm walking towards the field, and a black man with a hood over his head walking around the field with what I think is smoking ganja and blowing it all over the place. When I come off the field, the ganja stench is awful. It stinks, and I feel dizzy on my feet. I'm going to cross the road, and two bicyclists come at me. They don't say excuse me. I mean, they're in the wrong. They shouldn't be cycling on the path. They shouldn't be cycling on the bloody path. So they're, just laughing at me with smiles on their faces, coming at me with bicycles. I don't say a word. I'm actually recording a video while two cyclists are coming towards me with bicycles. Don't ring a bell or tell me they're there. They're just coming towards me with a fucking couple of bicycles. Something I did want to say, guys. I think someone's trying to see if I've got money and I haven't. I told you that I'm trying to get out of here, and something that came up on my page was an over 55 flat at the top of this road. Can you guess how much the rent is? £1,055 a week. And remember that you've got to put a deposit down, a week's or 2 weeks worth of rent down. Who has got £2,000 to put down on a flat in this day and age? So I can't bid for a flat up there. They're £1,055 a week. £4,200 and something pounds a month. Who can afford that? So do you see, they would have, if I'd have bid for that property and I'd had £1,000, somebody would get £1,000 off of me. I haven't got £1,000 to put on the deposit for a flat, so I can't bid for that property. Keep trying to see if I've got money, and I haven't. Someone desperate for £1,000 trying to take £1,000 off a middle-aged woman. I mean, it's ridiculous. They're con artists and crooks. Came back off the field, and this is why my eyes, I can't see out of my eyes. Drugs. So I'm going to phone my mother back, because I know why she's ringing the phone. I know, and I'm not cross and I'm not angry. And I've got money to get food over the weekend. So money, what is it my mum said? Kind thoughts to you, it's worth more than money. Kind thoughts are worth, I quite agree with you. She has done nothing but try and get me cross. And her cronies, the actors and actresses, the stooges outside. Everything has been noted down and screenshotted. If I feel in danger over the weekend, and I'm going to call 999 from if I feel I'm in danger from drug users, or I think anybody else is, I'm going to call 999. It's still illegal in Great Britain to smoke weed outside. It is. This isn't Holland. Any form of drug alters your mind. Why do you think a lot of trouble in town centres is caused by drug addicts losing their tempers? They don't know what they're doing. It's the drug altering their mind and making them angry, and there's stabbings, and instead of police putting these people in prison, they should sort their drug problem out. Shouldn't they? They should sort their drug problem out. Drugs cause people to be angry. They do. And alcohol is a drug. A lot of town centre crime is caused by drug addicts and alcoholics. And nobody's sorting the problem out, so it gets worse. Building lovely flats, it looks all lovely, doesn't it? But there's a drug problem underneath here. Drug problem. Smokers smoking drugs near old age pensioners' homes. Myself, would I pay £1,000 to live down here? No, thank you. If I would not move from London to down here. It's ending up like London down here already. See you later.